Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, and I'm really excited to be back here with all of you. Now, right away, for some reason, I saw something about Paris, something about the Eiffel Tower, so that could be relevant to someone. I also got the letter initials L-E-O-R-Y and T, so those could be in someone's first or last name here. This also could be the sign of Leo or Taurus coming up here as well. Now, I am going to start shuffling the cards. I actually don't really know what we're going to be talking about in today's reading, which has been rare as of lately because typically I feel like in the mini readings, especially that I do between the main collective readings on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I feel like typically we've been kind of starting with a specific download or a specific thread of energy that's come up. So I'm just going to be leaving this one open-ended here and seeing what wants to come through. So I felt like this very warm, cozy energy for a second, like a very familiar energy. It's very much giving me the vibe of like a comfortable soulmate or a deep soul friend, like someone you've known from past lives that you have a really comfortable, easy connection with. So this could be describing someone that's in your life right now. However, I am getting with the woman holding a coin, I'm picking up on what could be like a karmic feminine energy. That's usually my karmic feminine card. It feels like someone has a control over like someone's throat chakra, meaning it almost feels like this reading is very specific, but it feels like a karmic feminine has control over a masculine's throat chakra. Now, again, the labels feminine and masculine are used irrespective of gender, so take it however it connects. We all have a balance internally of both energies, but I'm feeling a karmic feminine who has almost like this hold over the throat chakra of a masculine. Maybe they're monitoring the masculine's phone or their communication, or it's like the presence of this karmic feminine is limiting the way that this masculine feels that they can open up or communicate with you. That's what's coming up really strongly, which in that case, it would kind of make sense that then their soul is delivering this message through a tarot reading, because it's almost like their soul is looking for alternate avenues to communicate with you because they feel like physically their communication with you is restricted by the presence of this karmic feminine. Because they do seem to be looking for these alternative avenues to reach you, you also might be dreaming of this person. They could be coming through your dreams just because they're wanting to come through so strongly with communication that they cannot get through in the physical. And in those cases, it's very common for the energy to manifest itself in other more strange, mystical, almost like psychic kinds of ways. So if you've been receiving a lot of strange signs about this person or synchronicities, or just thinking of them very heavily out of nowhere, I'm hearing feeling their emotions at times out of nowhere, especially if this feels very random and just out of the blue, this really could be a sign that this reading is for you. Here we have indecision in the reverse position. You know, with this in the heart chakra, I feel someone having made a decision and shut a door or burned a bridge, but now they're really in their feelings and they're looking back and regretting some decision that they made that they feel like they cannot change. I'm hearing like a point of no return. Now, I'm not saying this actually is a point of no return, but that's how they're perceiving it. They feel like they've made a choice that has shut a door, but their heart is looking back on the door that they've closed with regret, wishing that they'd made a different choice. When I kind of mentally asked, well, what did they choose? The card that came out at the bottom of the deck is door to value. And this card shows the image of like money on it. So what this tells me is they may have chosen something material, something financial, something that physically made sense over what their heart was telling them. Now, of course, material abundance and heart chakra energy can coincide. In fact, once we really tap into our heart space, that's when we can really begin to powerfully manifest holistic forms of abundance of all kinds into our lives. But I feel like this person was focusing on manifesting something physical at the expense of everything else, whether it was just heavily focusing on their work or something status related, something financial related. And they had to go against their heart to do this. The specific thing they were manifesting personally, they had to block off their heart to keep going in this direction. And they feel like in the process, they made a decision that they can't come back from. Can I get more information on what? Yeah, they feel trapped. That's it. Emotionally trapped in something that it's like, I heard you made your bed, now lie in it. Like this person feels like in that saying that they've made their bed. With the Seven of Pentacles reversed and the Ace of Cups reversed. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know how they're just realizing this now, but they are realizing what I feel you've known for a while if this reading is for you, which is the two of you have some unfinished business. And I feel like you knew this. I'm getting so many chills, but I feel that you try to finish what you started with this person. I'm getting that when you first met or connected with them, there were circumstances that kept you from fully enacting some kind of soul contract, from fully exploring some kind of connection. But for some reason, I'm hearing you broke free. I feel almost like maybe you were in some kind of karmic or just a very heavy limiting relationship situation, space in your life, headspace. I feel like you were in something that would have made it very difficult to be able to move forward with this person, or maybe impossible. But I feel like you actually broke free of that limiting situation, and then you came back to this person in a more healed, higher vibrational state of being. And you basically came back to them and were like, I mean, you didn't use these exact words, but in essence, your energy was like, hey, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm available, let's see where this can go. Now, again, I feel like you didn't say this verbatim, but I feel that you re-entered this person's reality. You dropped hints to let them know that you had broken free of whatever would have kept the two of you from moving forward in the past. But I'm hearing the word coward come out. They were a coward. They were afraid. For some reason, afraid, even though I feel like there was nothing really material holding them back at that time. They were just afraid because they didn't feel worthy of you. They didn't see their own value. They were really actively disconnecting from their heart as well. And I feel maybe they were telling themselves, I just need to focus on my work or my finances or these material aspects of my life. I need to get my life together. And then maybe I can open a door with the collective. But in the process of doing that, I feel they reached a point of no return, either with something that they said or did towards you, or maybe their lack of action or lack of communication. Or in many cases, I have to say, I feel like this is the time in which they got involved with some kind of karmic feminine who I'm hearing they didn't truly love romantically, but they felt was what they deserved. Which I know sounds terrible to say, but that's just kind of how karmic relationships often are. They connect with us from a space of wounding. And that's what I'm feeling between this person and this karmic feminine coming up here. So now suddenly they're realizing what you knew all along, which is, wait, there is unfinished business between me and the collective. That's what they're realizing. But with Ace of Cups reversed, they feel like those emotions have to stay repressed, or like they can't be expressed for some reason, or like I'm hearing like this was over before it started. They feel like they don't even have the chance now or the ability to express themselves. Now I keep hearing like mental illusion. I feel a lot of what I'm channeling from this person's headspace isn't even really real. Like I feel that they actually could approach you in many cases. Now, whether or not you're receptive to that, of course, is entirely up to you. But I feel like this person's soul is pushing them to come towards you regardless of how you respond. Essentially, their soul is saying, you have to tell the collective how you feel. You have to tell them what's on your heart. You have to finish what you started here, regardless of how they react. It's like, I'm hearing it's their karma to confess their feelings for you, but they're avoiding their karma and continuing to build more and more of it. It's like, because they were a coward and didn't take the chance with you, their karma is to carry around this weight of unexpressed emotions towards you until they finally give in and just throw caution to the wind and express those emotions regardless of how you respond. And yes, in many cases, you may be listening to this thinking, I don't actually want to reconnect with this person at this point. And of course, that's entirely up to you. But I feel, again, their karma is to carry the weight of these unexpressed emotions. And by the way, that weight will get heavier for them with time until they ultimately come forward and share how they're feeling, even if at that point it has no chance to go anywhere. But again, they feel like they've already shut the door. So their head is saying there's no point to expressing these emotions because logically this can't go anywhere. But their heart and their soul are saying, well, logically that may be true for you from your perspective, but regardless, you're going to carry the weight of those unexpressed emotions until you say what you needed to say all along. And I keep getting the sense of this person having had multiple windows of opportunity to say what they needed to say, but it's like they've waited until it may be too late. Again, only you can speak to that. You can let me know in the comments if this is connecting, if it is too late for this person or not. That's entirely your choice. But I feel that they're going to have to express these emotions eventually. They're not going to be able to push these down or discard them. There's nowhere for this energy to go. I'm thinking of that saying about how energy can never be created or destroyed. I'm no science expert, so those of you with more science expertise can elaborate on that in the comments if you have anything to share. But the reason that's coming up here is because there's a very strong emotional energy that first of all, it wasn't really created in this life because it actually comes from past lives. It was just activated in a newfound way consciously in this lifetime, but that energy always existed between you on a soul level. You're just connected in some way. And it can't be destroyed, meaning it can't be discarded. They can't just get rid of how they're feeling about you, but they can vent it, they can express it, they can give it space. And in doing so, they can find relief from the weight of carrying it. And that is what I feel their soul is pushing them to do here. But notice how I'm talking a lot about what their soul is pushing them to do, not so much about what you're being pushed to do. And that's for a reason. I'm hearing you've said your piece, so maybe you actually already expressed to this person how you felt. But even if you didn't say it verbatim, I feel you put the ball in their court. You did what you needed to do. Maybe you dropped a hint to them. Maybe you created an opening to connect with them that they denied or rejected or didn't respond to. I feel that you've done something here on your end where it's like you've vented this energy. For some of you, I'm hearing you may have even created with this energy. You may have made art or music or poetry or some form of creation with this energy. I feel like you've already transmuted it. You've already vented it. You're free of that weight emotionally, but this person is still carrying it. That's why they have to be the one to come forward. This is part of their healing process with Healer of the Ages reversed. And the crown chakra reverse, I'm hearing they're not going to be able to fully heal themselves emotionally or fully connect with their own spirit until they come towards you and say their piece. It's like they're not going to be able to be at peace with themselves until they say what they need to say here with the garden and the gate reversed and hostilities in the reverse position. So I'm going to channel more about this situation, but first, if this is connecting for you, I really recommend checking out my quantum connection subliminal meditation from my app, which is named Sound and Soulful. So this subliminal is one of my newest, and it's also one of my favorite at the moment because it helps you to manifest more physical interaction, communication, and connection with a specific person using the quantum realm. So by strengthening your connection with this person energetically in the energy realm. Now, if you don't desire to strengthen your bond with this specific person, you can also use this subliminal in a general sense simply to attract in people, things, and opportunities that are desired, that are aligned with your core energy in essence. So this subliminal, again, it comes from my app, and in the app I have over 130 subliminals for love, relationships, money, business, manifestation, mindset, soul connections, and so many other things as well. When you sign up for a 7-day free trial account in the app, you can try any subliminal I've created free for 7 days. You can also listen in 10 different background sound options. You can look at the affirmations while you're listening if you desire to. And you can also create your own custom private playlists. And you guys know that subliminals have been a huge part of my journey. I've been using them for years now to manifest in my own life, and I've seen more results from them than any other manifestation technique that I've tried. So I love recommending them and creating them for others through my app. And yeah, if you don't yet have the app, I would love for you to check it out, and I'll leave a link to it underneath this video. So I want to close this reading with a few final thoughts from this person. Here we have caring connections reversed. So I will say something coming out here as well that you probably already suspected is that this person is feeling very deeply uncared for and unsupported in their current situation with that karmic feminine, which I feel really could have gone unsaid. I'm getting your intuition already knows this. Like on some level, your intuition has almost been feeling this person's soul crying out to you. Like you've been feeling I'm hearing feeling their loneliness with another person. Like they are with someone, but feeling lonely. You've been feeling their desperation, the lack of passion and romance in their life with door to romance reversed. Happy family reversed. I have to say, this tells me that there actually may be a breakup or separation on the horizon. So regardless of how this person chooses to move towards you, I feel that they will most likely be separating from this karmic feminine. For some reason, I heard very soon. And right as I said that, we got patience reversed. So yeah, I feel like this separation could actually happen very quickly. Now, I really want to know, will they be reaching out to you once this separation does occur? Yeah, this actually feels like it's coming in fairly quickly. So will they reach out to you? Well, yes, with the Magician upright. Wow, I'm hearing, I don't usually say this in a reading, but I'm hearing it's like the first thing they'll do. And I'm getting a wave of chills, like I have goosebumps all over. And then I flip over the deck and we have the 10 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like the first thing they're going to try to do is reach out or communicate or manifest something with you. Like with the 10 of Cups as well, they see you as their ultimate wish fulfillment. I know I'm speaking to a very specific collective, but I really feel that for this specific group, this person's karmic relationship is actually really on its last legs. Like it's about to be over very soon. And I see them very quickly shifting their focus towards you and trying to manifest something with you because they do see you as that. I'm hearing their everything, as that wish come true. I don't normally say things like this verbatim, like this specifically, I guess, in a reading. But if this whole reading has been really connecting for you, I strongly feel part of why you've been sensing this person's energy so strongly is because they are right on the brink of this major change in their life that separates them from this person and brings them towards you. So again, I feel this reading was just for a certain group. Only take it if it connects. But if this was your reading, I would love to keep you updated on this situation. I have been channeling many, many readings, even outside of my regular posting schedule. So if you want to stay in the loop here on the channel, of course, I recommend subscribing and turning on notifications on YouTube so you get notified when I post new readings that may be relevant to things happening in your life in real time. If you do want to use my quantum connection subliminal to potentially deepen this connection and speed up the process of more harmonious manifested interaction with this person, the link to get that subliminal is in the pinned comment and description box. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. Otherwise, I am sending you all huge amounts of love. I hope you have an amazing remainder of your day, and I will connect with you here again in the next video.